Hello, my beautiful twin flames. My name is LaChon with Power Life Hypnosis, and today I'm coming to you with some channeled messages from the Twin Flame Collectives as well as my guides about twin flames who are currently in separation. So before I go into the messages that I have here, I would like to say that I have been trying to put out these channeled messages for a while and I haven't been able to. There seem to be things blocking my ability to put out these messages, and I couldn't figure out why for a while, why I'm not able to put out these videos with these channeled messages. And it wasn't until recently that I realized that the messages that I was receiving before about the Twin Flame Collective, or about Divine Masculines in particular, were not particularly empowering of the Divine Masculine Collective. So these messages that I was trying to get out before could have delayed twin flames coming into union. So I will get more into why I say this a little later. So before I go into the messages that I have channeled, I will first like to go into a Divine Love Letter here. This is from my Divine Love Letters, Volume 2 book by Bella Tinks. This is a channeled message, or rather I doused to find these messages. So this is a message that is in particular for a particular individual. She knows who she is. Nevertheless, this message may likely resonate with many of you. So the divine letter that I have here for us is, so this is letter 112, and this says, I'd love for you to know that we have this incredible journey together, and we are just about to start a whole new chapter of rewriting our love story. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills right now. Okay. This is definitely going to resonate for many of you. So again, it says, I'd love for you to know that we have this incredible journey together, and we are just about to start a whole new chapter of rewriting our love story. Our divine connection, which we agreed to play out on earth together, we knew it wasn't going to be easy to come together, but we also knew that we would make it, that we wouldn't let the other down. And check out these chills. If you could see them, I don't know if you can, but chills all over my arm. This says that we would feel the pull of the other soul, and there would be no way that we would let anything get in the way of our love. So that is a divine letter that I have for you. Again, I'm going to just go over it again. I'd love for you to know that we have this incredible journey together, and that we are about to start a whole new chapter of rewriting our love story. Our divine connection, which we agreed to play out on earth together. We knew it wasn't going to be easy to come together, but we also knew that we would make it, that we wouldn't let the other down, that we would feel the pull of the other soul, and there will be no way that we would let anything get in the way of our love. And yeah, I have major chills right now, because I'll go ahead and go into the messages that I have. Twin flames who are in separation. The reunion, your reunion is imminent. Your reunion is coming. So a while ago, I received a vision in which the Divine Masculine was looking at a lineup, so to speak, of women. So I had a vision of the Divine Masculine, and he was looking at a line of women, and these women were in different suggestive poses facing the Divine Masculine. And in the middle of this lineup, there was a Divine Feminine. And the Divine Feminine was standing still in her, in her being, just in herself. And she was not in a suggestive pose. And it's interesting because out of all this line of women, most of them posing, they were dark. For example, there was no light shining. So there were all these women, and they were kind of shadowed. They were dark. And we have the Divine Feminine in the middle, who was not posing, was standing as her authentic self, presenting her authentic self to the Divine Masculine. And she was the only one who was lit up. I'm getting chills again. She was the only one who was lit up bright. There was a light shining around her. And that caused the Divine, oh my gosh, you're getting crazy. That caused the Divine Masculine to say, I choose her. because she was the only one who was lit up bright, as opposed to all these other women who were in a position to offer themselves to the divine masculine, but the divine masculine says, no, I want her, I want that one. So that's a vision that I got a while ago from the Divine Masculine Collective, indicating that the Divine Masculine Collective, they have chosen the person that they want to be with. They see you, Divine Feminines. So I'll go ahead and go into the messages that I have. In front of me, I have my journal here. I have a journal here that I use for channeled messages. So I'm going to go into the messages that I have here written down. So I can see here that, or I received the message rather, that the Divine Masculine, again, the Divine Masculine Collective, they are saying to the Divine Feminines that we see you, we recognize you. So Divine Masculines in separation, regardless of the separation, are recognizing the role of their Divine Feminine in their lives. They're recognizing the importance of the connection between them and their Divine Feminine. So many Divine Feminines have been aware of their Divine Masculine sharing their sexual energy with another person, because many of the Divine Masculines have gotten into karmic relationships, and now many Divine Masculines within the collective are becoming aware of their Divine Feminines being in a karmic relationship or sharing their sexual energy with another person. And the Divine Masculines are not exactly pleased about this situation. So because they're becoming aware of this, for example, by looking at your social media, through their dreams, through asking others, they're becoming aware of many Divine Feminines in karmic relationships or in karmic connections, and again, they're not entirely pleased about this. So that is causing the Divine Masculine energy, that masculine energy, to arise within them and causing them to say, you know, I don't approve, I'm going after what is mine. Because many of the Divine Masculines, they're now starting to realize that this person, this my Divine Feminine, regardless of everything that has happened, she still loves me. Or this she can also be a he, because this is just the energy of the connection. So whoever's the Divine Masculine and whoever's the Divine Feminine in the connection, regardless of your gender or sex. So the Divine Masculine is cultivating that energy, saying, you know, I don't like this. I see that my Divine Feminine, my partner, is with somebody else. I'm going to go after her. I'm going to go after what I want. So that's happening within the Divine Masculine Collective. So I'm seeing here that also many Divine Feminines, we are moving forward because we do not want to backpedal into the past energy that we had in our twin flame connections. So before separation, there was some challenging energy that we experienced, because many of us, because of third-party situations, or however this resonates, because, you know, there are different situations for everybody. But many of us, we had difficulties with our Divine Masculines upon entering the separation period. And now many Divine Feminines, we are saying that we do not want to go back to that dynamic. We do not want to repeat these patterns. So we are moving forward in a place of love and light. We're holding an open space, of course, for our Divine Masculine, but we've been moving forward from our Divine Masculines into other projects, into our creative endeavors, into karmic partnerships, because again, we don't want to repeat those same dynamics. And we are planning a life of joy. Many of us are planning a life of joy. So we are interested in other people. We don't want to relive these lower vibrations. So also, I'm seeing here that many Divine Masculines, they have recognized again that their Divine Feminine is their ideal partner. So many of them try to move forward from the twin flame connection when the separation period happened, And they thought that they can find happiness and fulfillment with another individual in the same way, or they planned on carrying on a toxic pattern that they had with another person, because for some divine feminines, they were not willing to engage in this toxicity with their divine masculine, which has something to do with causing the separation. So many divine masculines thought to themselves, okay, I can relive, or I can live out this toxic, this toxic connection, or I can engage in these toxic behaviors, or I can do this with another person. So they attempted to do that, but now they realize that they're not able to obtain or attain that happiness, or they're not able to have that connection that they want, whether if it's a toxic or a healthy one. But for many of the divine masculines, I feel as though it is for a more toxic, it was for a more toxic connection, because many of the karmic partnerships on the behalf of the divine masculine, the divine masculine's karmic partnerships rather, have ended a while ago for many of them, not all of them. So they're recognizing that the others, the other people that they were involved with, are not able to have the unconditional love for the divine masculine that the divine feminine has. So I also received a message that many divine masculines currently have a feminine energy around them that is self-seeking. So for many of them, this can be a mother, this can be a sister, this can be a friend, this can be a karmic partner, but many divine masculines have a feminine energy around them that this energy is acting out of self-interest. It's more of a maternal energy is what I got, but some of them, they don't want, this feminine energy doesn't want to see the divine masculine happy on their own. They may want the divine masculine to be more dependent on them, or they may want to keep the divine masculine to themselves. They don't want the divine masculine to be with their divine feminines, or they don't want the divine masculine to move forward in a happy, healthy way. So that is an energy that is currently going on as well. I'm seeing here that also the divine masculine collective, many of them within the collective are starting to understand about their manifestation powers and understand that they have the ability to manifest for the good or the bad, but they can make things happen. So in the past, I'm getting that in the past, their programming, toxic programming, for example, from childhood, led them to manifest toxic relationships or toxic connections. And now they're recognizing that they can manifest for the good, for the bad. They're magicians. So they're recognizing, they're recognizing that society, their parents, their culture, things that have come before have been holding them back from experiencing, their true potential, so to speak. But that is what has been standing in between their ability to live their life for the fullest for all this time. So many of the divine masculines are now starting to define who they are. And many of the divine masculines are starting to become comfortable and accept who they are, because many of them feel as though they are more feminine than, for example, the males in their family or their male friends or those around them. They are starting to understand that it's not that they're feminine, or they can describe it however, but is that they're divine, that they are different, that they are not of the earth. That they are not of the earth, that they are, what is it saying, from the earth but not of it. They live on earth, but they are not from the earth. So they're starting to understand their bigger role and the larger role in shaping, I'm getting chills again, in shaping who they are as individuals. They are divine, which sets them apart from, for example, if they had fathers who were very masculine, or a father who did not show emotion, or, you know, the males around them did not show emotion, and they were taught this way, and they grew up thinking that this is what a man is supposed to be. They're understanding their larger role, and they're understanding how society may have said one thing. Society may have said that they need to be one way, but they are divine. They are different. So I'm having here that the divine masculines are currently preparing for reunion. So reunion is imminent. Reunion is coming very soon. But at this current time, many of the divine masculines are preparing for their union. So they're preparing for this union mentally, emotionally, and financially, because they want to be able to take care of their divine feminines financially. So also I received a message that many divine masculines were not prepared to meet their divine feminines when they did. They were not prepared to come into the twin flame reunion, not twin flame reunion, but twin flame connection when they did. However, now the divine masculines are, now that they've understood their role, now that they've understood their connection with their divine feminine, they are preparing for reunion, and they're entertaining the idea of, for example, marriage. They're entertaining the idea of having kids, if that is what you want. So they're entertaining the idea of providing the divine feminine with the relationship that she sought before the separation happened. So for many of the divine masculines, they left their divine feminines when you went into the separation period, and they tried to make the same dynamic happen with another person. And now they're asking themselves, you know, what was I thinking? Because they're realizing that no one can share the same connection that he has or she has with his or her divine feminine, because males can be divine feminines as well. So they're recognizing that, you know, when I was in this connection with this person, yes, this person did annoy me at some point. Yes, this person may have tried to tell me to change. Yes, this person may have tried to tell me, you know, that I shouldn't do these unhealthy things, or that I should be healthier, or, you know, that I should do this. Yes, they told me these things. However, the people who I tried to have the connection with after that, they realized that they liked those people so much less. You know, so if your divine masculine was in a karmic partnership or in several karmic partnerships, he realized that I like these people so much less, you know, and many of them, they still tried to tell me what to do, or they still tried to, you know, do these things, or they still had a problem with these particular aspects, and they like them so much less. So I got the message here of fundamental differences. So the divine masculine felt as though there were fundamental differences between him and his karmic partner, or the others that he tried to create this relationship with. So I also have here that the divine masculines, many divine masculines now are using their intuition in order to find their way back to their divine feminine. And this is bringing them into the space of union with their twin flame, or reunion with you, divine feminine, you know, if you're a divine feminine watching this, but with, you know, their divine feminines, because they are now starting to use their intuition. For example, they may be having dreams, they may be seeing signs, they may just, you know, be listening to their inner guidance about the divine feminine, and that is leading them to the divine feminine. And the divine feminines now, we are more so in our divine masculine energy, or rather it's a balance between the two, because reunion comes in when there's a balance of the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. So the divine masculines have been working on, and they're using they are coming into alignment with their divine feminine aspects of themselves by listening to their intuition and allowing their intuition to bring them closer towards their divine feminines. Divine feminines, we are coming into union as we are engaging in creative endeavors, as we are engaging in our lives and making our lives full, bringing balance into our lives, you know, creating or working on our business. For example, many divine feminines have left businesses that weren't really serving. You know, many divine feminines have left their jobs, or they're engaging in creative endeavors. They are doing what they can to increase their income. Whatever this may be for you in particular, divine feminine, you are becoming more in tune with your divine masculine energy. So as both parties, the divine feminines and the divine masculines, continue to align themselves with their, you know, counterparts, that is bringing both people into union. So as the divine feminine moves away, you know, and starts engaging in her divine masculine energy and engaging in her life and bringing balance and, you know, all these things, that is aligning her with the divine masculine. Because many divine masculines, for many of them, you know, one problem that was within the twin flame connection. Actually, I'm getting, my throat is closing up, so I'm being called not to say that message. Sorry about that. I'm going to move forward. So again, twin flames are coming into union. Many divine feminines are feeling the need to, for example, travel or move to another state. You know, this is more the divine masculine energy. So notice the divine masculine energy within yourself. And as you notice that, you notice more the divine masculine energy within yourself, you can see that you are coming into reunion with your twin flame. So I did get a message from the divine masculines where it was a very loud message, a very stern message. They were saying, get ready because I'm coming. Get ready because I'm coming. I never left you. You never left me. I choose you. I love you and I get it now. Some of them are saying, I'm sorry for being a jerk. I did not know everything I know now. Please forgive me for not coming forward sooner or being with you right this second. I'm getting chills all over my body as I say this, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm getting chills everywhere. But you must understand, you're a serious deal to me. I must approach you right. This is my one chance to get this right. I'm going to get this right. So that's a channeled message that I received from the Divine Masculine Collective. So my messages from my higher self, from my guides that I received regarding aligning yourself with your twin flame, I have here that divine masculines are empowered and awakening. So see him through the eyes of God. See him as the perfect being he is. See him as strong, empowered, capable, a manifester. See him as being stronger than yesterday. So many divine feminines don't have the best idea of their divine masculines because of what happened during the separation. Nevertheless, look at how far you have come. Know that your twin has come just as far, if not farther, because the divine masculine collectives, they're going to awaken at a very, very rapid rate, and they're going to become empowered at a very, very rapid rate. Their abilities are going to come about very, very quickly. So we must not underestimate them. There are twins. You know, so we want to empower them. We want to see them as empowered. So view them as stronger than yesterday, ever evolving, capable, amazing, and all powerful. Place more focus on the God within him as opposed to that past energy or the weaknesses or the misdeeds of yesterday. So again, place more focus on the God within him, as opposed to his misdeeds of yesterday, because that was in the past. And really, being in separation is not a misdeed upon you, because the divine masculines had to go through whatever they had to go through in order to come back into reunion. But really, they were doing us a favor by staying away during this time, because they had things to work on, they had things to figure out, they had things to do. They are busy, you know, busy creating ideal circumstances. So while they had to go and, you know, deal with whatever energies that they had to deal with in order to arrive at this point, it was better for them to be away from us than to be with us. Why? Because that would have brought their challenges, you know, the toxicity, whatever that was, into our lives. But because they did that on their own, or they did that with their karmic partners, or they did that away from us, we were able to move forward and empower ourselves and grow and become the divine feminines that we are now, because we all know that we are different than when we first went into separation. We are so different now than we were when we were in connection with our divine masculines. So by him taking a step away from us to work out and to do whatever needed to be done, you know, that allowed us to grow, to evolve, as opposed to be dragged down or drugged down by whatever energy that needed to be handled. So really, you know, the divine masculine was providing us with a gift. So many divine feminines are feeling some type of anger or, you know, resentment, frustration about their twin flame and not being in union with their twin flame. And the message that I got regarding this was, when you think of your twin flame, as opposed to feeling frustrated or angry that he's not talking to you, or angry that you're not in reunion, or angry about past misdeeds that had to be done, you know, in order to lead us here, in order to lead us to reunion, as opposed to focusing on that energy, focus on the 5D connection that you have with your twin flame. Focus on that 5D connection. So flow high vibrating energy, flow positive energy into your twin flame situation. So when you, for example, have dreams about him, when you think about him, you know, you are hearing him reaching out to you. Many divine masculines are now reaching out to their divine feminines in 5D. Whereas before it was the divine feminine doing that. Now we have the divine masculine that is reaching out to many of their divine feminines in 3D. So when you hear, when you feel these connections, when you have these dreams, when you sense your divine masculine reaching out to you, as opposed to cutting off the energy or turning away or being frustrated that you're not in connection, know that this is what is happening, that he is actually, you're thinking of him randomly, you know, you're having these random thoughts about him, you're having these dreams because he is connecting with you in the 5D as he's preparing for this reunion. So when this happens, as opposed to feeling the challenging energy or the difficult energy, transcend that and focus on the positive. So when you sense your twin flame reaching out to you, give him a message of love. You know, I love you, or give him a message. You know, I'm so excited that you're contacting me. You know, I'm so excited that we are in connection, that we are in reunion now in the 5D. You know, I'm getting chills again. Oh, I'm getting chills. So flow positive energy into that situation, because your divine masculine can feel when you are angry. And the divine masculine collective, you know, it's like they're not going to come through when you are angry at them, because they can sense it, they can feel it. Even if you are thousands of miles apart, he can feel the anger, you know. So flow positive energy into your twin flame reunion. Look at the benefits of your reunion. Look at how he benefited you. For many of you, I'm feeling as though there was a large benefit of your twin flame, your divine masculine, in the 3D. For example, they could have provided something for you in the 3D. But look at the role that he played, for example, in the 3D, and feel gratitude for that. You know, love this person for what they have done to your life, or what they have done for you, or what they brought into your life. Love this person for bringing you here to where you are now, to the person that you are now. Flow positive energy into this situation. Feel gratitude that he is connecting with you in the 3D, in the 5D, because this 3D separation is all about us. It's about you. It's about the divine masculine. This 3D connection is about us and becoming our best selves, focusing and evolving into our best selves, into our best lives, and into our best circumstances. So I also have here a message of releasing lack consciousness. Releasing lack consciousness in the 3D. A lot of the time we have a habit, human beings, we have a habit of focusing on what we don't have in our lives as opposed to all the good things in our lives. You know, we focus on what we don't have versus all the wonderful things we do have. So this is saying to release that lack consciousness about this 3D connection, because again, he was providing us with a gift by not bringing that energy into our lives and by releasing us in order to become the person that we can be, or, you know, this higher person that we are now. So release the lack consciousness about the lack of communication or the lack of you guys being together in the 3D, and focus on the beautiful connection that is occurring right now in the 5D, because in the 5D, our higher selves are together. We are in reunion at this time. And now, as we continue to move forward in this energy, as we continue to align with the divine masculine, divine feminines within us, we are coming into union. So build the foundation together in the 5D now, in order for you to have a beautiful relationship in the 3D. Because think about it, those of you who are holding on to anger or frustration or resentment, negative energy towards your twin flame, think about it. When your twin flame returns, what type of relationship do you want? When your twin flame returns, when you guys come back into reunion, how do you want the connection to be? How do you want the relationship to be? And chances are you want it to be a happy, healthy, you know, spiritual, loving, romantic, you know, wonderful, wonderful, fulfilling connection. And in order for that to be, and in order for that to come about, you have to release that anger, that negativity, and continue to flow positive energy into this situation. And that was a big theme for us anyway, divine feminines. It was unconditional love and learning how to have unconditional love for this particular individual. So again, work on building the beautiful foundation within the 5D. So that comes as when your divine masculine again reaches out to you, flow love into the situation. When you think about him, flow love into the situation, and know that that is bringing you into alignment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. And I may come back with additional messages, but I'm being told to stop there. So my lovely twin flames, I hope that you guys enjoyed these channeled messages. I enjoyed providing them because I am so excited that Twin Flame reunion is imminent. I'm so excited for everyone who has been waiting for so long to become in contact or to come back into contact with their twin flame, and they've been waiting. Know that it is on its way. There will be a delay. There will be a delay because the Divine Masculine Collective, like I said before, is busy. They are focusing on coming back into union with us now, so they are busy. Give them that space. Allow them that time. Allow them that space to do what it is that they need to do to come into reunion. During this time, focus on continuing to become a better person. Focus on, spirituality. Focus on your creative endeavors. Focus on moving forward. And very, very soon, you guys will be in reunion. I do have a time for many of us, which is the month of June. I don't want to say that it's for everybody, because what happens is if we know that this person is coming, we may stop working on ourselves and just wait. But I feel as though many of us divine feminines, we've evolved too much to just sit and wait. We're continuing on our path anyway. So for many, it will be the month of June. So that is the timing that I have for many of us. So my twin flames, I love you all. And again, I was very happy. I'm very happy to be able to share these messages with you. If you guys like this channel message video, I can come back with more. I do receive a lot of downloads. It just has been a challenge for me to get these messages out because the timing wasn't right. now was the right time. So I love you all. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, please thumbs up and like this video. Please comment, please share, please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. You can also book a reading with me at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can contact me at any time if you have questions through the Instant Go app. Those of you who have an iPhone or iPad, because Instant Go is through iOS. The link to that is www.instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. So again, you can contact me through the through my website. Also, if you believe you are a twin flame, you believe a particular individual is your twin flame, and you want some kind of confirmation that this person is your twin flame, you can book a reading with me. You can book a 10-minute reading with me, and you can do that through the description box below, and I will provide you with the physical details of your twin flame, and you can use that to determine if the person who you are thinking of is your twin flame. I can also use dowsing tools as well. So I have different avenues to provide you with that information. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and book a reading with me. If you would like guidance as well, you can book a reading with me straight through the description box below. You can book a 10, 20, or 30-minute reading with me. So I love you all. Again, check out the description box below. Thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you all. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye, twins.